Shadiversity.
Greetings, I'm Shad.
And greetings, I am Tyrant.
And Tyrant, we're facing off.
Well, we're doing something special today, something we haven't actually done before. I've seen this on a lot of different niches, but the sword one is a new one.
Yeah.
Custom swords.
Custom swords, right? And so Romance of Men has a custom sword builder. Look, love the name, but actually, no, like, we've been impressed by the stuff they sent us.
Yes.
They've sent us some armor, they sent us one of our favorite swords. Well, we didn't think it would be our favorite. They sent it to us, we tried it out, and it became one of our favorites.
It's just, this is the first time somebody's clicked on this video, and we say Romance of Men, people are going to do a spit take. All right? They're a katana company.
Sword company.
Sword company.
So they have a katana builder, right? And they have offered Tyrant and myself to construct, with their options, a katana that we would like. What would be our preferred perfect katana?
I'm actually really, this is something cool because when we buy a katana, they come with a lot of stock standard fittings, which isn't the worst thing in the world. But if you give me the choice, then I'm like, okay, this is better.
Exactly.
Same price, I'm pretty sure, and just you get to choose your own options.
And so, I figure this is an opportunity. Let's have a bit of a competition. Who, out of myself or Tyrant, can make the ultimate katana?
See, I'm not competitive, guys, it's him. All right, let's get started.
So we're going to jump onto the computer, check out the options, build our katanas. They're going to make them, send it to us, and then we are going to destroy them.
All right.
Actually, unironically, we're going to test them to breaking to see whose katana is better.
It'll be mine.
Oh, and by the way, if you are interested in anything from Romance of Men, we do have an affiliate link in the description below, and that means you can use that affiliate link with the katana builder or to grab one of their already pretty good katanas. Our favorite is the spring steel one.
Yep.
So check it out right there if you're interested. So I'm on the Romance of Men custom katana builder, and I'm going to make something that is going to be better than Tyrant's. So let's have a look at what the options they have. First, sharpness. Enhance sharpen. Oh yes. Choose blade material. T10 is usually considered to have a tougher edge, hold its edge longer, but we have tested some and they have had the tendency to chip. So I reckon if we stick with their spring steel, I am expecting that'll be a tougher katana than if Tyrant goes T10 or something. I'm going to go for red. Tyrant is going to do red as well, I just know it. It's got a dragon super. And it comes with matching fittings. That I like. Oh, we can add a blade engraving. Tyrant sucks. The Tyrant Slayer. It's only coming to $160. That is a very good price.
It is time to create the Tyrant katana. So here from Romance of Men, we have a whole bunch of different options, which is really good because it means you're not just stuck with, buying, stuff that you don't really want. So sharpness. I'm gonna go with sharp rather than enhanced sharp because I want my edge to be, still hold up for the most part because I don't actually know what we're going to be hitting with these things. So if I go too sharp, it might be a little bit too fragile. So I'm just going to go with sharp. I've gotten Romance of Men swords before. That sounded weird. And sharp is fine. In terms of the steel, I've used a T10 katana before and it had massive chips. T10 is good, but it is a tool steel. I don't want pattern steel. I don't want manganese steel. I don't want carbon steel. I want spring steel. I want the double bohea. I love boheas just in general. In terms of the Saya options, they have a bunch. We all know that Tyrant Red is kind of where I'm at for a lot of things. So I think what I'm going to go for is actually not that. I'm going to go for one of these ones. I think this is the one that I like. Basically, a while ago, we got a $1,000 katana. It has like these, it's not ray skin, but it's like a plastic texture on it that's really bumpy. Kind of looks like this. I like it. So I think that's what I'm going to go with just because I really dig. It's interesting and it's different. So I think I might go with that. Man, so many subas on just katanas you buy, I'm personally not into. I do like brass subas and habakis and stuff like that. Copper is also a really good option. These, they seem to be a bit of a mix here. They've got a lot of stuff. There may be some plated stuff, but it seems like a lot of these ones are either just iron or steel. I do like the crane. That's nice. That is very nice. That's proper cool. However, I do see an anime option. Ooh, we can do a blade engraving. Well, I mean, if you really must twist my arm, I will do one. I think I'll just have a tyrant on it because, you know, my mama always told me, you know, write your name on things so then, you know, everybody knows it's yours type thing. And I don't want Shad claiming my awesome sword, so I'm going to put my name on it. And that'll be that. I think that's everything. This is actually a pretty good and pretty comprehensive builder. There's a lot of different options for the most part. It's really good to have all the steels and stuff. That's good too. But I think that is everything. Okay, Shad, our katanas have arrived.
It's been a minute.
Why is there 3 though?
Okay. So as you saw,
you couldn't help yourself
in the katana building thing, right?
Couldn't help himself.
Both Tyrant and me picked spring steel, and that means like the blade. And knowing Tyrant, he probably even picked the same blade profile as me because we have similar taste in swords.
I don't know.
We'll find out that one. I don't know. But if we did, I figured we need something completely out of left field, right? Well, that will make a different steel quality that we could test against them. So there is a third wild card sword, okay, that is made out of a different grade of steel, with one of their interesting features in terms of the coloring of the steel.
They could do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
You missed that, did you?
I didn't bother checking because I'm just going to pick spring steel.
Right?
I know how strong their spring steel katanas are. I'm going to get that.
When you picked T10 steel, they actually had different coloration options.
You got T10?
It's T10.
Okay.
We will see, right?
I already know the results.
Okay, but
you should know the results too. You remember.
We will find out. We'll test it to breaking.
Right.
But the thing is though, this is also going to be a bit of a contest of who designed the prettier katana out of the colors and things we picked. And so in conjunction with this video, we're going to put a poll in the community tab for the community to vote on who made the best sword, and we'll even put in the wild card to see if they prefer that one because it's got a colored blade.
My one's a little bit of an acquired taste.
So Tyrant is going to lose.
No.
Already.
I didn't try to make it pretty. I just tried to make it cool. So whose is this one? It's blue, so immediately it's one of Shad's. It's not mine.
This is actually the wild card one.
Oh, okay.
Let's save this one. This is Tyrant's.
I think this one's mine. Okay. All right, Shad. Here, check this out. This is really cool. You're gonna like this.
What is that Suba?
Hey, don't you dare! It is a flame Suba. Tyrant red in fire.
That is so weeb. That is anime tier.
Nobody asked for your opinion, right? Let me go through the specs. So, you remember when we got that $1,000 katana with like this weird crocodile texture?
Yes.
I actually liked it. And I think it gives you some good grip instead of having just a blank saya. So I'm like, I'm gonna grab that. Okay. Then we've got the Tyrant red wrap and handle with the black ray skin and this beautiful flame Suba. We'll get B-roll of all of this. It's from Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I figured.
And then the blade itself is the double bohie spring steel Romance of Men blade. And of course, I put my name on it.
You got in the engraving option.
Well, I didn't want anybody to mistake.
Look, I do like the blade type that you picked. It might be similar to the blade type I picked.
Really?
Maybe, we'll see. Well, but I'm interested that you picked the
common habaki.
The common habaki that comes up.
I like it.
You like it?
I complain about it in videos because we always get it, and
it's a cheaper fitting.
It's a common fitting.
It appears on higher end swords, and that's where it comes in. It's not to say it isn't nice looking.
That's the thing, though, is I objectively actually like it. All right.
Put your wee piece of crap away, and let's get to the main event.
I'm just going to sit that there.
Let's really see a work of art here, right? Whoa! Look at this! Look at this! This is nice. Oh, I like this. So.
I like it too.
Yeah. Ha, ha, ha.
No, like this is artistic.
It is.
It is, yeah.
It is. So we got a blue wrap, something that is not very common.
Yeah.
With red race skin
I like
underneath,
the accent,
which gives it a beautiful. See, I love red, right? But I love red as an accent. That because it highlights.
He says while wearing red.
Sometimes I like it full, but my actual preference is an accent. And so I got the Saya here.
I'm not a fan of that.
I love it. It's got like a
It's hydro dip.
Yeah, with a red pattern on it. With, we got the blue wrapping here to match the thing, and then we'll get to the blade, and it may be
Oh, you got one as
a
well.
little similar to.
I'm surprised that you got the same one. Why would you get the same one?
Because spring steel.
Yeah, but didn't they have a different bohie option?
I like the double bohie.
Really?
Shut up. But I also got an engraving on mine.
Okay, all right.
Would you like to read it out?
You named your sword after me.
No!
Oh, thanks, Shad.
It is called the Tyrant Slayer.
You thought about me that much to put my name on yours.
Because it's going to slay him, kill him.
Ah.
Tyrant is my enemy, in case you didn't realize.
I actually like this.
Yeah, well, also, check out the... how gorgeous is this Suba, right? It's a dragon dragon motif. So this is a dragon-styled katana, and it looks mint.
I actually like it. I think this is a unique looking sort of katana. We don't see this a lot.
Yeah, that's why I constructed.
Yeah.
You get to construct it,
Yeah.
and you make one purely to your preference, styles and stuff. That
I'm not a fan of the Saya. I'm sorry. That is
I like the Saya.
cheap spray paint on a
get
Saya.
lost!
Not a fan of that.
No.
I still like mine better, of course. I think this looks way better, though. I am actually a big fan of
Oh, no, see, look, I like the wrap. Of course, I like the blade. I think where you messed up is that Suba. I'm not a fan of
I
this.
like the Suba. I actually think this might be the wrong Suba because they had two different options for this Suba where the orientation is the flame going upwards while I hold it like this and one down. I think they might have put the wrong one on. But apart from that, I think it looks really good. I do think I would prefer to change these to
That seems
something
pretty plain.
that blends in a little
I got
more.
a dragon face on mine.
But
right there.
In terms of weight, handling, this feels pretty light. Am I just tripping?
Actually, it feels nice.
Yeah.
This is. And look, we've tested their spring steel to destruction. This is the thing. We got Romance of Men to send us one of each.
Yeah.
So when I say one, sorry, two of each. And that's so we can literally destroy one and then keep one for our own enjoyment. But that means we will be testing these swords to destruction. And I mean, we've seen how tough their spring steel is. Let's see it again. Now let's check out the wild card.
Okay. So this was because you just wanted to get a T10.
Well, I wanted one that would have different steel, so we would see more visible performance differences in the destruction testing. And so this is their T10 steel. And this one, I went with a blue.
Yeah, not a fan of blue.
I like blue.
I know you do.
Blue works quite nicely. And so, I don't mind it.
Really?
I kind of like this here.
It looks like a angsty
I went with a floral kind of design.
It's a bit plain.
Blue and white.
It looks like a katana we would review. And then I would lambast for its fittings.
Let's.
What is this?
No.
What's this?
I don't know what that is. Is that like
This way up?
some samurai marker? This is common.
That's common.
Is that common?
Yeah.
All right, let's check out the blade.
Has that got a color?
Yeah. Check it out. I named it Flamador.
You know what though? I like the blade profile.
Yeah.
Single bohie.
Single bohie.
Nice bend. That color is purple?
It's like a purple red, but it's an actual coloration of the blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is T10.
T10.
What'd you name this?
Flamador. Why are you looking at me like that?
I'll let the comments decide if they like that one.
Flamador.
Yeah, all right. This is a good data point to have.
Yes.
I'm personally not that into it, but like...
Oh, wow. The bevel on this is damn near perfect. That's shockingly...
Yeah.
And it has an authentic Hammond on this one, because they can do that with T10.
Yep.
Spring steel, you're not going to have a Hammond on it because you want it through hardened.
Yes. Which may affect performance later on.
Yeah.
We may see.
This is like look how dark the blade is.
It's very dark.
Isn't this crazy? It reminds me of Demon Slayer.
Yeah, it does.
It's like his black blade.
This one's purpley pink.
This is
though.
purpley pink.
Yeah. All right, should we get to some cutting? Because I want to carve some things up with this flame katana.
Let's check it out. It's got bling. You see, what Tyrant doesn't understand, where he wants to just flood everything with muted red, is that it blends in, right? Red is a highlight, and then, do you see the contrast? It stands out. It pops now.
All right. Should we put up a poll, guys? Should Shad get a blue brigandine, so then I am the only one wearing a Tyrant thread? He likes blue so much. Why don't you marry it?
I only like blue when I have red as a highlight, because red is still my favorite, and you got those nice highlights.
See, yeah.
These swords should honestly perform identical. They got the exact same blade. The only difference would be the sharpness, but in terms of handling, this is a very nice feeling sword. But dang, that's nice! Oh, that is effortless right there. That is just like, it's a breeze, it's shaving. Look at that is mint. That's like laser cutting.
Yeah, sounded a bit like Nate then.
Oh, that was just gorgeous.
Finally, you can do some horizontals. God.
I missed it. Thing is, every compliment I give kind of means Tyrant sword would do just as well.
Yeah.
All right, let's do some trickier cuts. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. This is like, yeah, this is good. This is good. That was very nice.
Very nice. He's complimenting my sword already. I haven't even touched it yet. All right, so I'm actually digging it. I like this. It actually feels kind of light for some reason. Yeah, so
Who hasn't failed a single side cut today? And who just failed two?
yeah, I think they gave me the wrong sharpness, guys, you know?
Look, in case you don't know, Tyrant and I have a bit of a history on the channel with this subject.
Of Shad not being able to do them.
Well,
Well, I know it's not that I can't do them.
oh really? Here, do you want me to show you how to
Give
do
it
it?
a go.
Yeah.
Give it a go.
Yeah, just like this.
Ah.
Ah.
Pass me your one for a second.
Oh, you wanna try my superior Tyrant Slayer sword, do you?
It might just be the sharpness. It is funny that when I can't make a cut, my first inclination is, well, I know it ain't me.
Oh, sure, maybe it is. Sometimes you just have off days, Tyrant.
Very rare. I mean, it's far more likely that the sword is not sharp. Like,
Yours one felt sharper. We know it did. I think.
let me try another one.
think
I'll do another one.
Mine has the spirit of the warrior infused in it.
it's the sword.
The sword is just superior.
I'm sorry. I know that sounds
The Tyrant Slayer holds up to a name and it is slaying.
It's just the
Tyrant.
edge. It's just the edge. I know it sounds very arrogant of me to be like, it's the sword. Shad's one is a bit sharper.
Let's double check that, Tyrant.
Okay. Two hands. Do one.
Oh, you want one-handed now?
Up on the tip.
Oh, you are getting
on the
smashed today!
Up on the
No!
tip. Up on the tip. You know why? Up on the tip.
Right on the tip? The tippy tip?
Yes. That's why, guys. I know he was trying to call bull. But no, they do cut very nice. There's just a little bit of that sharpness issue there.
Enhance sharpen. Oh, yes.
I'm going to go with sharp rather than enhanced sharp. Did you want to try the other one?
We do need to compare to the wild card. But at the moment, the Tyrant Slayer is winning.
Just because it's a little bit sharper. That's not on me. That's not my fault. I'm going to go with sharp rather than enhanced sharp.
Well, look, you specifically said to not get extra sharp.
I did. Because once we put it onto the more demanding challenges, we might see a difference. But
wow.
Give your oddly named sword a chance.
Flamador feels a bit crazy sharp. Have you felt the edge?
I will give it a go after you.
Because I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to do one-handed down, side, That's a good sword. When you can have confidence in the edge to that level that you don't even need to give a crap and you just swing it, that is nice.
See.
Yeah, it almost makes it effortless, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's very nice. I'm also interested to see how the coloring holds up over time.
We need to also give credit to Romance of Men quality. Like, this is a very quality sword. And what's crazy?
The price.
The price point is surprisingly low, even with custom build ones like this. We're talking in the $200 to $300 range. And the lines on this blade are flawless.
Yeah.
Okay. The edge, as it comes from them, we did get extra sharp, is damn great on it. And they are tough. They hold together. Like, these are some of the best quality affordable swords I have ever seen.
Well, it also depends what you want from your sword, right?
Yeah.
A sword, to me, personally, is a tool. Just like a hammer, like a screwdriver. I want to be able to use it. Having a katana that I can use, that's actually more harder than you think to find.
This is true. Well, also, a lot of the options are with the katana building. They're straight, modern steels that you can get. This is T10, we've got spring steel, and when you just go for what modern technology can, produce at a good price still, you still get some damn good quality. Like, this is like orders of magnitude a superior sword to all the traditional katanas made in the traditional way because of modern technology and modern steel.
That's why we gave it such a glowing recommendation when we actually put it to the test, was because for like 160, or whatever the price is, something super affordable.
We're talking about the Romance of Men spring steel, katana.
Couple, like less than 200, and it's awesome. We couldn't break it. We actually couldn't break it.
Well, we're going to see if we can with these ones now.
Yeah.
Because we're going to really put them through their paces. The Tyrant Slayer is in the rig.
Yeah.
And we are smashing it into this galvanized steel pipe, and it's to see how much damage.
To get a consistent damage.
Yeah, and we've weighed this, and it's like 30-something kilos of force on the springs when it's in tension, smacking down into this pipe. Let's see how it goes.
Let's do it.
3, 2, 1. About almost, from what I can see, near identical to the Romance of Men spring steel katana.
I mean, this is very expected. We've smashed it into steel plate, and you just get some like
slight deformation right on the thing. We'll get it close up.
You can sharpen it out. Is what I'm saying.
Did you just call yours like something lame, like just the Tyrant, or just Tyrant?
No, I just left my name on it, so then
it's just Tyrant.
Well,
it's just this belongs to Tyrant. It doesn't even have a name.
Pretty much like a lunchbox.
So you're supposed to name your swords.
I did.
Like Excalibur.
No.
What's its name?
No, it's just
Tyrant sword.
If you see it on the work site, that's my one.
That's so lame. I actually want to change the name of my sword now, but it's got engraving.
Yeah.
I think the engraving is more like a trophy for, its victories. And that's why they, the Tyrant Slayer, like Orcrist, because the Orcs had a name for Orcrist and Glamdring.
Right. But how do you know that the first wielder of Orcrist, his name wasn't Orcrist? You see, when I die, the sword can just be named Tyrant. There you go.
Because I'm thinking of naming it Shad's Awesome Sword.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Literally nothing. Oh, wait.
You can see
Is that it there?
similar.
I actually think mine did better.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Mine's stronger.
All right, so now we have Flamador, the T10 blade. I'm actually very interested because we haven't done a T10 on the rig.
No, but we've done T10 before.
We have done T10 before, like
And
edge on edge.
It was very chippy. It's a harder tool steel, so it chips
It does
more.
depend on its quenching and tempering. Will depend on how chippy it becomes.
Sure. All I know is that by the end of this episode, we are going to have 2 spring steel blades that are pretty messed up, but still in one piece, and 1 T10 blade that's probably not going to be in one single piece anymore.
All right, my prediction is that I actually do better on this test than the spring steel, but it won't do better on overall stress testing later down.
I think that if anything, it can hope to match the spring steel because there's nothing on them.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one might do all right in this particular test because it is a rounded surface.
Mm-hmm.
The T10 is probably going to struggle on more angular
That's
surfaces.
what I mean. When more stresses can cause it to chip and crack, where this, if it has a higher hardness edge, it should actually do better. We'll see. That's my prediction. 3, 2, 1.
It's a small one.
It's a tiny one, but we need to get a close-up of that.
We'll get a close-up of that one.
We do have a frayed bit of chip.
This is the thing, man. Like T10 is not bad as a steel, but when you compare it to other steels,
Yeah. So the spring steel swords performed just obviously better. Tyrant's one got damaged a little less.
a lot less.
I'll give it that. But they performed up to the same level as the previous spring steel that we tested from Romance of Men. And what's interesting are the cuts. Because this is my cut here. And that's Tyrant's, and that is the T10. And if we're looking at the depth, oh, that is interesting. The T10 did bite in deeper, about like an extra mil deeper into the steel.
It was sharper than all ours.
Yeah. In terms of depth between yours and mine, they're equivalent on the Gal
But
steel.
mine took less damage.
Still same damage on this.
No, mine took less damage.
So now let's go to some abuse, and then just full destruction. So we are going to test these swords to their breaking points. Something in addition, though, is I am very interested to see what the insides look like. And so for exclusive bonus content, if you're a supporter here on Shadiversity, we're going to be making an exclusive video taking apart the hilts to see what's underneath, how long the tang is and stuff. So far, it's looking pretty good. Like, we got 2 pins, and so the tang should be coming down pretty deep. But we're going to actually open that up for an exclusive video, and it's thanks to our supporters we're able to keep doing this, genuinely. So if you want to become a supporter, you get that exclusive video, and you're able to do so here on YouTube memberships or on Patreon, Subscribestar, or Player. Thank you to everyone who's supporting us. And now, let's see what this can handle. Level of abuse is usually easy enough to deform many swords, but handled it like a pro. One more sword to try out with this.
Do you want to do it?
I'll let you do this one.
All right, I'll do it. T10.
T10.
Let's see how it goes. Look, we may be ragging on T10. There's nothing wrong with T10.
It's good modern steel.
It's just when you compare, in a comparison, a direct comparison with
Spring
other
steel.
steels, yeah, like it just has some issues, especially with chipping. And I think a lot of the issues may even come down to the katana's blade geometry.
Yeah.
Because it has such a thin edge, and all that power is getting concentrated right on that thin edge,
Yeah.
and it's prone to cracking.
This
and
is true.
chipping.
Tool steels usually are a bit more robust when the edges are a little wider.
Thicker, yeah.
And katanas have a pretty narrow edge profile, which assists with, cutting performance, but might not give us better performance with?
It's just anything
Tool
solid.
steels.
If you have a T10 katana, cutting water bottles, pool noodles, any reasonable medium, you're gonna be fine. The moment you hit something hard though,
Like really hard.
that's where T10 is a bit like, yeah, maybe not. That felt better.
More solid? Man, that held up like a champ then.
Yes.
I wanna go.
All right.
Same level of kind of vibration and stuff.
Right, fair enough. Okay, what did you want to do next?
Well, it held up pretty good.
The T10 did do all right, but no, it
I-
didn't. No, it didn't. No, it didn't.
Oh, yeah.
No, it didn't.
Oh, hello. Did I do that?
I don't
Was
know.
I just hitting harder than you, Tyrant?
I didn't check after I hit them.
But you're right, it has warped. It's not spring steel, and so when it hits a certain level of deformation, it bends.
Yeah.
Doesn't want to, bounce back.
At least with a differentially hardened blade, like a proper one, you can kind of bend them back.
Kinda, yeah. All right, so next is full-on edge damage against our steel pipe of doom.
This is where swords break. Should be fun.
Well, I think we start with the edge, see how
Yeah.
it goes, and then we go to side, and that is where the breakage points happen.
Spring steel blade.
Ten really abusive hits on metal.
10 hits. I mean, like this is damage, but considering context,
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
It didn't snap. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So it was my first strike,
Yeah.
and I felt everything immediately go, we're rattling now.
Yep.
So, spring steel on the edge, 10 hits against a steel square bar.
The Tyrant Slayer.
For the very affectionately named sword after me from Shad. Thanks, Shad.
Because it slays him.
Eight, 9, 10.
Wow! Mine held up better! Hey!
I mean, same Rattle City. No,
But bottom held on.
bottom did not
And-
explode off, yes.
The damage is considerably, lesser. Look, it's very similar,
It's
but
very
the
similar.
gouges are not as deep on the Tyrant Slayer. Like, these are some deep gouges.
Yes. Maybe I put extra oomph into it there. But let me put it this way. Margin of error. They are very similar.
Yeah, and in any kind of quenching stage and tempering stage of steel,
Yeah.
they aim for a range because it's very difficult to get exact same tempering level on every sword.
Yeah. And there's basically no warping on either of them.
That's the important part, right?
Yeah.
Like no warping.
Like fit and finish in terms of how they're holding together. I think mine is actually a little bit more tight than yours.
Yeah.
But this did explode
Exactly, where this is holding on.
Yeah.
This is actually still usable. Like you sharpen this up, it would be jagged a bit, but you could still cut stuff once you sharpen that.
Yeah, rip and tear, as they say. All right, next up, T10, baby.
I am legitimately going to stand behind cover for this
Yeah.
one.
Safety glasses on, HEMA mask on. I'm not opposed to taking risks, but it's calculated.
This is. Whoa! That's what we were expecting. 2 hits. Boom, baby.
All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I was not expecting it on the second hit, so that
Second
one
hit.
took me a bit off by surprise.
Wow, if anything, this should really emphasize the vast difference in overall toughness and durability in spring steel versus so many other,
Well, that's the thing,
now
man.
T10.
10 strikes on the edge. That's what we did for both of those blades. This got through one. It got through one strike. The second one it broke.
On the second one.
Yeah.
That's
All right, so what we're going to do now is we'll grab the spring steel blades and just...
going to town. We're going to be side strikes, back spine strikes, which are usually the death knell for swords. Thing is though, we have tried this on one of the Romance of Men spring steel katanas.
And we weren't able to break
We weren't able to break it. We're going to try our best.
We'll try our best. There you go. Back strikes. 5 side strikes and 5 strikes on the spine. And as you can see, we've got a massive warp.
And she does not want to break.
But this does not want to break. And I'm honestly just hurting my hands if I just keep going. Same thing with Shad's one.
The Tyrant Slayer.
That was on the last spine strike.
Yeah. Spine strikes are usually the death strike for like katanas.
But like before then, it was holding up exactly the same, except for that last and final strike. There you go.
You reckon you can snap yours then with spine strikes?
Well, it didn't though.
Try it, keep going until it breaks.
There is a silver lining in breaking all these katanas.
What's that?
You get a new knife collection.
Yeah, I know, right? It'd make a nice knife, actually. Come on, hit harder!
Whoa, ouch.
What?
It bloody hurts, man. I'm hitting steel.
Look, I don't think that's breaking on the kind of worst thing you could do to a sword in the attempt to break. This is a nice sword.
They are very nice swords. And I'm actually surprised at the difference in performance, even though they're identical.
But yeah, mine cut better and also took less damage on the edge in the edge testing.
Feel that.
Oh, okay.
So maybe I just got the wrong one.
Hello, good morning.
This one is wicked sharp.
Oh, dude.
Maybe we just grabbed the wrong ones out.
Holy, this one's dangerous.
I mean, maybe it's better we didn't destroy the...
Yeah, I'm
wicked
glad
sharp
we
ones.
kept these ones. So, we need to rate them.
Okay. Oh, on the rating board?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. We'll do that at the end then, I guess. Did you want to get to our final thoughts, though?
Final thoughts is, I really like the sword.
Yeah.
I mean, Romance of Men have impressed us a number of times already. These ones really came through. The options that you pick, they came out awesome.
And keep in mind, for all of this, this is like, what, 190 bucks?
But that is super affordable.
And
To get
especially
such
the quality. The quality you get is actually
I mean-
kind of impressive. Super impressive.
really tight fit. It's gorgeous on all the levels, right?
And now they've got the katana builder where you can actually just make it how exactly how you want.
I know.
And
Like
for that price, hey.
this is because I've never seen a sword with these colours, right? And I'm not sure everyone will like them. I freaking love it. That's why I picked it. But it's just that novelty that you can make the sword the way you want. Now remember, there is still a poll that you get to decide on.
I won.
Look at the Suba. Remember, aesthetics play a part in who designed the better sword here.
A sword is a tool.
And clearly,
Shad agreed with
mine
me
is
early in the
just
episode.
a more beautiful, sexy sword. And mine has dragons on it as well.
Mine didn't break.
See,
so...
you have fire.
Yeah.
My theme is the creature that spews what you have.
I smell that. It smells like copium.
So there's a poll in the community tab. Go vote on that. And all right, so we will put it on the rating board. But the thing is, though, this is like a 8 out of 10 for me, just like the Romance of Men Spring Steel Katana.
Yeah.
I have personal bias. I like the look of this even more.
Yes.
Actually, like the fit and finish is superior on this than the Spring Steel one.
It's
The Spring Steel has a cheaper,
Yeah, but I mean, it's not really cheaper. It's just choosing one that you like more. In terms of their fit and finish, they are very similar. Like, they're identical. The blade is literally identical. That's why we chose it. In terms of, it is cool that you get to customize them.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if these swords deserve a 9. They're really good.
They are really good.
We have seen steel that does not get damaged
At
on
all.
edge
Yeah.
on the thing, and it's not up to that. It's still really good, like really good.
I'm okay with an 8. A 9 and 10, I think we need to reserve for like truly exceptional.
Blowing us away.
Like I go out and buy 10 of them, But these here are awesome. Romance of Men sent these through, so there's a link in the description if you want to buy one of these or make your own katana and make it to my design or Shad's. Shad's is all right. In the meantime, if you want to check out another video, there will be something right here.
Can a sword chop through a chain?
And the results are actually interesting.
And we get to review a Kriegsmesser or Grossmesser from Honshu and see how that performed in the Metal Bar of Doom. Gotta say, credit to the tight fit of Romance of Men. Yeah, not only was falling out, like, this is really nice and tight. And of course...
Yeah. Men like a tight fit on their swords,
we do like that tight fit.